What's going down? This is the money, and right now with Hip Hop United. What's up?
Hip Hop United with Algernon, Medal of Honor event with Damani Harris, legendary. How you doing, bro?
Amazing. How are you?
Man, I'm doing fantastic. Question I wanted to ask you, well, first and foremost, congratulations on being honored tonight, but the question I really wanted to ask you was, what does black music mean to you, sir?
It's our expression. It's the way we express ourselves, tell our story, where we come from, and everybody got something to say. And I feel like music and just art in general is definitely a way to express yourself and let everybody know who you are. You know.
Kenny Lattimore, how you doing, bro?
I'm fantastic. This is a great evening, a great place to be, celebrating black music and the people that have actually made the music. And I'm just excited about it.
Absolutely, and you've definitely done a lot of things within this genre and culture yourself as well. What does black music mean to you?
Black music means soul expression. The essence of who we are is in our music. A lot of times we say music becomes the soundtrack of our lives, but the music comes from the essence of our experiences and who we are. So I think it's important that we do celebrate the creators of the music and the producers.
How important is the Medal of Honor ceremony to you, sir?
Honors like this are very important. One, they're groundbreaking in the sense that they actually set up the idea of what we should value, right? So I know we put high honors and praise on the Grammys or the Billboard and things like that or what have you, but it's a way of looking down, looking at the influencers, looking at the influence that creates what you eventually see at a high level, right? And so one is first and foremost is good for us to be the first to honor ourselves, right? So you have that aspect. So when people get mad about, oh, why didn't this person get nominated? And why didn't this? Well, because they have a different grading curve as opposed to how we, approach and attach to things that we care about within our community. So things like this, all of these honors are validation in various different ways for executives, for artists, for the direction in which music is going, to say, okay, well, this song is that, so we're going to do more of that. You know what I'm saying? Or this type of artist is that, we're going to do more of that. So, yeah, it's very important.
Well, first of all, we appreciate you putting this whole thing together. In terms of that, why did you feel it was important to put this organization together, especially this ceremony, to be able to honor these great artists?
Well, we did the organization in 2017. Myself, my co-founder, Demet Guidry, and the late, great Andre Harrell. And so, therefore, we ended up, setting this up in 2017 with the goal to always do an honors program or even award show, as some people would say. But we didn't want to just rush and do that because our thing is really about the next generation. It's really about music education, mentorship, and leadership. So really, when you really think about it, we're doing the event, but it's really about making a difference in our community and our culture. Because music is the driver. Music is the soundtracks of our lives. And black American music is the #1 art form all across the world. And a lot of times we don't give it that credence. You don't hear about that much. Black American music is 70% of the music that you hear or has been streamed right now all across the world. 70%. And that's pretty factual. That's not just something I'm throwing out there. So the fact of the matter is we just felt like it was time to make sure that people heard it, people knew it, and people had an opportunity to experience it.
We're at the Medal of Honor ceremony with the legendary Brian Michael Cox. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, man. I'm in great spirits, man. Great spirits.
Listen, first of all, congratulations on all the success that you've had, and of course, congratulations on being nominated for Song of the Year. Now, when you were working with, Money Long and JD in terms of putting this song together, did you know that it was going to have the impact that it's had right now?
You never know, right? You just know how makes you feel when you're in the moment making it or working on something you think is special, or you may feel like, oh, this feels special, you know what I mean? But you never really know. You just hope for the best. You hope that people, hear it and love it, and they want to gravitate to it, you know what I'm saying? I will say this was an incredible, a pleasant surprise for Jermaine and myself because, we made the record, and we made records. We made a group of records with her, and it kind of got, when you're making an album, sometimes people put things to the back burner and they work on other things, right, and they come back, to certain records, and she's an incredible creative, and she makes records all the time. So it was a surprise for us, a pleasant surprise to get the call, like, oh, we want, that record out of that bunch, and then be like, oh, we're going to put that record out. You know what I mean? So it's always, you never know so for me, it always feels good when something like this happens. It's never expected. It's like, it's just an amazing thing.
So, Hip Hop United with Al Janan at the Medal of Honor ceremony with the legendary Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. How you gentlemen feeling tonight, first of all?
Feel good.
Wonderful.
Good. How do you guys feel about this award and being honored by this prestigious organization?
Feel wonderful about it. Atlanta was kind of the home of our start, if you will, back when we got caught in a snowstorm down here, which totally changed the fate of everything that we ended up doing in the future. So it's appropriate to be down here, and it's appropriate that the award is called the ICE Award because we are from Minneapolis, so we know a little bit about that.
Kind of cold.
Yeah.
A little chilly in those parts. Here in the dirty South, it doesn't get as cold. We're not built for snow. We don't know as much about that, sir.
Yeah, we learned about that.
Oh, now, if I heard correctly, you were talking about 50 years of production that's come from you. So you guys have worked on a variety of projects that have just gone through the roof in terms of sales and impact and such like that. What's some of your favorite projects that you guys have worked on together?
Well, being that we're in Atlanta, I got to start with the SOS band because that was probably the thing that really broke us worldwide. As this award goes, because that was a hit around the world. Just Be Good to Me, first one we ever did. But yeah, I mean, I think we've had a chance to be involved with a lot of great music. We always say "Optimistic" by Sounds of Blackness is our absolute favorite song, just because of the way that it touches people, and that's what music should do. So.
Absolutely. You got anything to add on to that, sir? Some of
Well-
your favorite projects?
Well, they're all my favorite when I'm working on them. But we always move to the next one. They say you're only as good as your next project. So you got to keep moving forward. But, shout out to Usher here in Atlanta.
Yep.
And for favorite songs of all time for me, Optimistic is one. And 1B is Open My Heart, Yolanda Adams. So I got to give her a shout out as well.
So now that you're being honored here, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about everybody finally giving you the flowers that you absolutely deserve, sir?
I actually feel great about that, and I think I probably would say for mass media, what took y'all so long? It took a minute for the Grammys, it took a minute for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it took a minute for them to understand that this thing wasn't just a fad or a ship passing into the night. This was going to be here for a while, so it's a wonderful thing, and I'm glad to be here to see it and witness it and know that I planted the seeds for this, so it's pretty cool.
Hip Hop United with Al Janan at the Medal of Honor ceremony with the legendary Robert Kool Bell of Kool and the Gang, founder of Kool and the Gang. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing just wonderful. How are you, sir?
I'm doing fantastic. First of all, it is a huge honor to be in your presence. I love the fact that you are being honored, continuing to get your flowers. When you and your band were putting together all those fun hits back in the days, did you think here it was, decades later, that you would still be impacting the globe with your grooves?
Well, we were very young. I started when I was 14 years old, okay, and it's been over 60 years. And it's a blessing to still be here.
Absolutely.
But the thing about it, I lost 6 of my original members. They all passed. I'm the last of the original Kool and the Gang. But I have other guys who've been with 20 years, 30 years. But it's a blessing to still be around, man.
Absolutely. Well, we love having you here as well. What does it mean for you to receive this honor tonight?
It's very good. It's something, of my achievement. And we have won various awards, and this one is to be honored for my achievements has been great.
Hip Hop United with Al Janan at the Medal of Honor, standing with the legendary Jermaine Dupri. How you feeling, bro?
I'm good. Good,
man.
Excited about tonight. It's a good event for Atlanta. You know what I mean? It's good to see that people out. It's good to see all the true people. That's cool from Kool and the Gang.
Oh yeah, a lot of legends.
Raul from SOS band, right there. A lot of people like a lot of legends in here.
A lot of legends and icons,
yeah.
just like yourself, my brother. So when you and Brian Michael Cox and Money Long were kind of making that Made For Me song right there, did y'all know it was going to have the impact it was going to have? I mean, I know you're so used to always having hits and having things going, but did you know it was going to have that type of impact and that type of global acceptance that it's gotten, bro?
Nah, you never know that people going, not this way. I mean, I won't say it was the first record because I didn't put out, but I produced the Ari Lennox song, Pressure. And I was kind of like pushing it on socials, and ladies was using the song and da-da-da. So I seen the social media effect of Pressure. And then I put out, I didn't put out, but I produced the Division record, If I Get Caught, which created a lot of commotion amongst women and men going back and forth on the internet. So I seen that social move. So when Made For Me happened and I saw the girl on TikTok I just started doing the exact same thing, and not me by myself, but just people seeing that constant thing. It just picked up, and you can't make that. That's God. Yeah.
Well, you always know, sir. I heard you talking a little bit about your Magic City special coming out in terms of that, sir. Give us a little bit of information on what we can expect with that.
I mean, it's finished. We showed it at the in Texas for the film festival, and it's done. We just waiting. We waiting on the network to give us the dates. But it's a whole story. It's the documentary, the life of Mr. Magic. And how the club became what it is. All right, yo. What's up, y'all? It's Jermaine Dupri, and this is Hip Hop United. You heard?
Good stuff.